Hi friends, this is Gurvinder Singh and you are watching my YouTube channel Angry Science. Today I am going to discuss a topic that is multimeter. Multimeter is an important meter that every electrician and every electrical and electronic engineer must know. I want to say that every person must know because multimeter we can use in our daily day-to-day life. So, what is multimeter? Multimeter is a device used for measuring the voltage, current, resistance and continuity. In previous days, what we will do for measuring the different parameters such as voltage, current and resistance, we have the different meter. For example, for voltage we have voltmeter, for current we have ammeter and for resistance we have ohm meter. What this is the only meter that can measure all these things. So that's why it is known as multimeter. What are all the main parts you can see on multimeter? So first its main part is display. Second is knob and selection knob where you can select what you want to measure. You want to measure resistance, you want to measure voltage, AC voltage, DC voltage or current. The third one is its ports, having a 3 ports. How to select the knob and probe? So now you can see here in this diagram, in this picture, there is exactly show the ports. Now you can see here is a one center port that is common port. Here we need to connect the one wire and the two port is outside. So this port, when we used to measure the current, voltage and resistance, we put our probe here. What it is having a one disadvantage that it can measure the current up to 10 ampere. If we want to measure the more current, then we need to take out the probe from this port and put here. So this is all about port. Knob you can see here is we have a selection, here is off, here this yellow portion is for ohm. You can see here sign of ohm and this is for measurement of resistance. This is for the measurement of DC voltage because it is showing a straight line with B means DC voltage. This is area, the white area, the selection is 600 volt and 200 volt is for AC voltage, and this area, yellow area from 10 ampere to 20 microampere is for measurement of current, and this small area one probe is used for measuring the continuity. How to select this? Because it is having many values. For example, I want to measure a resistance of some unknown instruments, so how I will measure? For that you can see here it is having a different value and I don't know the resistance of the unknown equipment I am going to measure. So what I will do, I will select the least one. Here the least one is 200 ohm and the maximum is 20 mega ohm. So I will select the 200 ohm. When I select the 200 ohm and measure the resistance of that particular resistance, so what will happen if that resistor value is lie in between 200 mega ohm 200 ohm, then it will show some value. For example, it may show value of 190 ohm, 180 ohm, 20 ohm. So it will show. What if that resistance having a more value? In that case our multimeter show infinity and our multimeter show infinity has 1. If it is showing 1 means that value is more than our selection value. So what we will do, we will increase the selection and we will keep increasing until unless we will get the right value. What will happen if in starting I will select the higher value? For example, I select 20 mega ohm and our resistance is just 7 ohm. So a 20 mega ohm selection is too high for 7 ohm. So it is not, we are not able to get the exact value. Our that resistance value may be 7 ohm and we are getting 200 ohm, 500 ohm, and we are not getting the exact value. This is the good, it is a good practice to start from the smaller one and keep on increasing. And this is applied to all, this is applied to DC voltage, this is applied to our AC voltage and current also. This is all about the selection of knob and the selection of probe. So next is measuring voltage. For measuring voltage, we need to put one probe on voltage port that I explained earlier, and one to the common. And now you can see I select the knob to 2 volt because I know the value of voltage of cell is about 1.5 volt. So now I will check its voltage and we will get the value of 1.629 voltage. What will happen if I will select the value of 400 volts? So we will not get the exact value because this voltage is very less and we will select a very high value. So I will just select the lower one is 2 voltage and we will get 1.629 volt. Here we can see a minus sign, so don't worry about this minus sign because if I change the probe, so we will get the positive value. So there is don't worry about the negative values. Same we can done with the current. In case of current, we will select the knob to the current to the minimum and we touch that probe. Here if our current value is more than 10 ampere, then we take that probe and put in this port. Keep one thing in mind, that the current we always measure in series. So for that we need to remove the connection of the wire and then we put the probe. We can measure without removing the connection, but that we can done with the help of clamp meter. So that you will know in my next video, that is what is clamp meter. So next is resistance we also measure in the same way. Our probe selection is same, but our knob selection is now it is in ohm meters, and we will select the resistance here and we measure the resistance. So now we will get the resistance here about 0.9 ohm, 0.9 kilo ohm. So this is, and resistance are also measured in parallel. Now you can see the probe is connected parallel to the resistance. Next is continuity. Continuity is used to measure the wire does not have any open circuit, it is not break in between. For that we check the continuity. So it is very short test. For that we select the knob in this continuity mode and connect the wire, both wire and with this knob, and we will get the beep sound. Keep one thing in mind, that if you are working near the machinery, you are not able to listen that beep sound. So for that you will see the display. On display you will get the zero value. Zero value means your wire have continuity and it is not breakdown at anywhere. This is all about the multimeter. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe my channel English Science, and also don't forget to like my videos. Thank you.